A lot of people wait and sit around for life to happen for them. Hell no. You gotta go make your life. You gotta go look for what you want. You gotta go think about what it is that you're looking for. And wellness, your action plan for that, you can control the life that you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Latina Mic Drop. Leadership, legacy, and voz without apology. We are here. We ain't going anywhere. We are ready. We are doing the best that we can. We are breaking cycles. We're doing so much. As women, as Latinas, we're breaking barriers. We're making things happen. And at the same time, we're taking care of our families, taking care of our spouses. That includes our children, our parents, taking care of everything at work, trying to be a professional and be a spouse, doing all kinds of things. So here are 5 strategies that I've been using since my wife had surgery, since she's been unable to do a million and one things that she used to do. Here are 5 strategies to create your well-being action plan. Now, a lot of us are feeling overwhelmed and we're not alone. Many of us are mid-career professionals, right? The pressures we face can often lead to burnout, feeling like we're doing too much, feeling like, what the heck, I have to get up, go take care of myself real quick. Sometimes we don't even look in the mirror and just walk out the door running, going to get our stuff. I remember my grandma used to do that. She used to run out the door to go to work and leave her chunk on, and then she'd have to run back up and come get her other shoe, and she'd be dying, laughing, cracking up. She's like, oh my God, I'm going to get to work late. But here we are, right? We're doing sometimes the same thing, trying to run out of the house and trying to get things done. And thankfully, some of us have the ability to work remote. Some of us don't. And some of us have access to FMLA. Some of us have access to different types of accommodations, different types of things. And unfortunately, sometimes we don't access them because we're afraid of asking for help. So these are the 5 strategies to create your well-being action plan. These are 5 essential steps you can take to prioritize your well-being. So number 1, identify your non-negotiables, right? Discover what truly matters in your life and work. So for me, I know I need to keep my 9 to 5. There is no way, nothing can get in the way of me maintaining my 9 to 5. My second thing is making sure that I take care of my spouse, right? That I'm there for her just like she's there for me, making sure that we are 100% supporting each other, helping each other out, navigating our spaces and navigating our lives together, and making sure that my kids are good, making sure that my health is good, making sure that I'm not feeling overwhelmed, that I'm not overly doing too much. And I did need to ask for help. I did need to ask for something that would help with my well being, that would help with my ability to do all of those things. And thankfully, I don't have little ones that I need to take care of or drop off at school and things like that. It just reminded me of that hustle and bustle that I had to do when my kids were small. And back in the day, that was something that was very hard for me. And I just remember just doing it. Like I just had no choice, but I did it. And now that I've had more of a peaceful life, more of a calm life, more of a not so go, go, go rush type of thing, it really did feel overwhelming to do those things, right? And to take on more work, take on more responsibility than I was used to. My partner and I, we work on things depending on our schedules, depending on what we like to do, right? I hate to do laundry, I hate to do the dishes. So she helps me out with that. She does those parts that I'm not too crazy about, and I help her with other things too. And depending on our health and depending on our strength, what we can do, we help each other out. So the non-negotiables for me are making sure that 1, I keep my 9 to 5, 2, I keep my spouse, 3, I keep my family going and everything is moving and everything is working well. Also thinking about all the people that I serve and all the commitments that I have. So that I had to prioritize the commitments that I had based on what were those non-negotiables that I had already agreed to, because obviously this was an emergency situation, an unexpected situation where I needed to change the way I was doing things and move just a little bit different for a little bit of time. Step number 2 is set your boundaries like a pro. Master the art of saying no for greater flexibility and peace of mind. And these are some of the hardest things for people to do, because there are times where people will come to you and say, hey, let's hang out for this, let's go out for that, let's do this, let's do that. This was a moment in time where unfortunately I was not able to be that person who could be there for them. Unfortunately, all kinds of different events I was unable to go to. Birthdays, I wasn't able to go to a get together that was going to help another Latina businesswoman. I couldn't go. Even a wedding, we couldn't go to a family wedding. We considered it, but how are we going to go? Like, not feeling well, not being 100%. And being able to just say no. Like, there are just certain things that we can't do. I mean, they're like, it's just some stuff where you just, sometimes you just have to say no. And it doesn't mean like no forever. It just means no right now because of the current situation. Before, I would have tried to do everything, and I would have really just tired myself out and made myself do all kinds of different things to satisfy others, as opposed to satisfying what I needed and what my family needed and what I really needed. Okay, so step number 3, adopt daily rituals. Incorporate easy well-being practices to start each day and end each day empowered and refreshed. So one of those non-negotiables too for me is sleep. So how do I set those boundaries for sleep? The phone is off. The phone is on do not disturb from 10 p.m. to about 6 a.m. or 7 a.m., depending on what time I get up. And I also make sure we both, actually, my wife and I both have a ritual for bedtime. I have my own and she has hers. And that's how we end up being able to like wind down from the day, wind down from what's been going on, wind down from everything. We chit chat, we talk about our day, we speak about the things that are important to us, and then also just find a way to let it go, right? Find a way to release it. So she likes her candles. She does that right before bed. I prefer to lay on my back from sitting all freaking day long. I have a foam roller that I use, and I will put the mat down, use the foam roller from my lower back and upper back and the head and the neck and all of that stuff, because sitting down all day, sometimes 10, 12 hours, is painful. Don't you get all kinds of aches and pains from just sitting all freaking day? Like, my shoulder hurts, my arms hurt, my back hurts. So I need to stretch that out. Like, I need to relax my back, relax my lower back, relax my neck. I'm telling you, if you've never invested in a foam roller, give it a try. Always check with your doctor, of course. But I'm telling you, I have been doing a foam roller forever, for years, and that is part of my routine. In the mornings, I make sure that I go take a shower, because if I take a shower at night, that actually wakes me up and I cannot go to sleep. So either I take a shower as soon as I get home from work or in the morning, because those are the moments where I can really feel a lot better, as opposed to doing it all at nighttime, like right before bed. No, it has to be like as soon as I get home from work, take a shower, and then give myself some hours to hang out or to do what I'm doing, because otherwise I will be up for hours. 4 is create your vision board. So visualize your goals and keep them top of mind. So here is like setting the direction. Where are you headed? Where do you want to go? Where do you see yourself? I personally see myself in front of hundreds, hopefully thousands of people, millions of people, maybe one day. As this grows, as I'm able to speak to more people, that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm working towards. And day by day, it will begin to happen. It does. And it actually is. I know so many different people nowadays that I didn't before, Traveling was on my vision board. I put that on my vision board. And this year I went to Chicago, Jamaica, California, and just different places, like just being open to going to different places, making money in my business, right? I also made a priority for that. I wasn't thinking about opening a business at all, but then the opportunity presented itself. And so I did. And now I am making money. So there's just so many different ways in which you can create the life that you're looking for, and definitely being able to envision it and set the direction and understand where you're headed is what you want. And how do you figure that out? You find out what your values are, you find out what you like to do, you find out what it is that you would love to do that you haven't, what brings you joy, what brings you happiness, where do you want to go, what do you want to do, what do you want to see. All kinds of things can pop up, and as soon as you start thinking about that for yourself, you say, okay, how can I get there? It may not be 2 months from now, might not be tomorrow, might not be in a year, might not be 5 years, it may be 10. It depends on where you are, but at least if you know where you are, understand the gap that it takes to get there, then you can at least go ahead and work towards that. Number 5, leverage your support network. Find strength in community and collaboration. So this one here is major, major, major. I was feeling so alone, and I was feeling like I didn't know where to go. I didn't know people that were thinking like me. I didn't know entrepreneurs. I didn't know who were other high achieving professionals that looked like me. They weren't in my workplace too much, like they are, but I don't really converse with them too much. I began to look outside, and I began to extend myself, and I began to be open. And now I do. Now I'm an author. Then I was like, who the heck are authors out here? What are they doing? How are they doing it? Who else is a writer? And just thinking 6% of Latinas are authors, I was like, well, I'm never going to find them. But now I know at least 20 women who are authors, maybe 50, maybe even more. I don't know. But it's always thinking about, hey, what do you like? Right? Even podcasters. I had no idea who were podcasters before I started this journey. Now I know a bunch of them. Actually, we're going to have a podcast summit coming soon, and your girl is on it, so look out for that. Then the other thing is like other Latinas, where am I gonna find them? Then I found Lean in Latinas, so then I ended up doing that, and I ended up starting my own circle. So you find other professionals, you find other people, you find other LGBTQ plus. I had no friends that were queer, none at all whatsoever. Now, because I am extending myself and I am putting myself out there, now I know more people. And actually, when I mention it, they come to me and they come and talk to me because I am too, and they have similar stories or they have similar situations, and it just works out so well. Like, you begin to find your people, and being able to be with them, being able to share your stories, and being able to have a camaraderie, being able to have a location where you can make things happen really, really helps. So if you're out there by yourself and you find yourself in a circle that maybe isn't where you are going or where you're headed, or sometimes we're in circles that keep us back, sometimes we're in circles that aren't where we want to go, like that are continuing to keep us where we used to be. And sometimes we need to change our circles, and sometimes people take us out or exclude us from different groups, and that is okay. In the beginning, it feels messed up, but then it ends up being fine because you end up finding your own circle and you end up building your own, you end up creating your own. And if you don't think you can, yes, you can. You could definitely start a circle. You could definitely start your own group. You could definitely start a nice little get together. I see women who are starting book clubs. I see women who are starting circles, like with Lina and Latinas. You could start your own circle. I have the New York circle. If you're from around the area, you want to come hang out with us, professional development, you can come hang out with us. I also have an exclusive one that I am not sharing openly. I am only inviting the people that I know. So if you want to get to know me and you want to find out what all that's about and see if we mesh, because there has to be, a connection and how we're doing things. I'm not transactional. by any means. It has to be a vibe. It has to have the energy. It has to be going where we're going and really 100% supporting each other. Not no BS, not no this for that, none of that crap. Like, no, you could come and set up a one-on-one or coffee chat with me. Go to my website, miriamsimon.online, and you can find me. And the reality is, we're going through a lot. But at the same time, we have the tools. We can find them, right? A lot of people wait and sit around and wait for life to happen for them. Hell no. You got to go make your life. You got to go look for what you want. You got to go think about what it is that you're looking for. And wellness, your action plan for that, you can control the life that you want. There are definitely external factors where we cannot control everything that happens, but think about those things that you can and definitely find that. Find the things that you can control and definitely follow these 5 steps. These are just a start. There's so many other ways to do it. There's so many different things. So do what works for you. Not everything is cookie cutter. Not everything is for everybody. It depends on where you are, what you're doing, where you're at, your life, who's around you. All kinds of things come into play. But definitely, these are the 5 that have been helping me get through this hard time and get through this moment so that I can find my well-being. And they have been working for me forever, for years. So number 1, identify your non-negotiables. Number 2, set your boundaries like a pro, man. People not gonna like it. People not gonna want to. They're gonna say, what the hell happened to you? But once you set them and you know what's true for you, stick with it. Stick with it. Eventually, they will either get with the program or may not be around. So don't be surprised. And adopt daily rituals. I mean, this one for me, I didn't believe in it. I didn't think it could happen. I didn't think it was good. I was like, who the fuck? I'm not doing any of that, but it works. It works. Create your vision board. Some people feel like, oh, esta está de brujería crap, pero no, that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about envisioning, setting a direction and intention so that you can like have a path, like create your path and leverage your support network. Speak to people, get to know people. We have so many different ways that we can build community. Find out, do coffee chats with people. People do that all the time. I'm finding out virtually. If somebody's online and they're like connecting or something that they're seeing is connecting with you, reach out to them, put a coffee chat, find out who they are, what they're doing, how you can support each other, and boom, there it goes. So these are the 5 things that will help you. If you're ready to transform your journey, you can meet up with me at Lena and Latinas Nueva York. You can go to my website, miriamsimon.online. You can check out my book, Tattoos and Pearls. At the end of the day, we are here to support each other. This is Latina Mic Drop. Leadership, legacy, and voice without apology. We are not apologizing for being who we are. We are going to be free and going to be doing our thing, creating our life, and making things happen. So, if you like this episode, please subscribe. Go to my YouTube page or anywhere you find podcasts. If you want to share and this resonated with you and you know another sister that needs it, go ahead, share it with them, share the episode, share the resources, and let's just make shit happen. See you on the other side. Happy you were here. Have a great day. Take care.